Well, it's an all hands on deck sense of urgency at the end of the year. So everyone counts. You know, you can win a game and move up 3-4 positions, and you could lose a game and be out of playoff contention or be in the play-in. You know, so every game matters, and our schedule is all playoff teams pretty much. And I think these are all just battle tests for us that are propelling us for the playoffs to come. What's up, everybody? It's Bradley Beal with the Phoenix Suns, and you're watching My Diary on ESPN Andscape. From my hotel room in San Antonio, episode 6.
Bradley Beal.
Sacrificing has been something I've embraced. It's not easy. It takes a lot of work. It takes kind of training your mind to do something that you've been used to doing for so long. But I enjoy it, especially with the dynamic that we have here. Like, we have so much versatility, we have so much firepower. And I take a lot of joy in that because I've never had this type of ammunition before. I've never been surrounded with this caliber of talent. And so for me, it's a joy to be able to share the floor with guys like that. You know, Jayson is one of our best shooters, but he's one of the best shooters in the NBA. Get him the ball. Like, D Book's a killer mentality. Get him the ball. KD's a killer mentality. Get him the ball. It has truly been a joy. Like, I've been known as a scorer all my career, but to be able to embrace more of a point guard role and being kind of like our defender at times, like, I get a joy in that. It's like a new challenge for me. Yeah, I think everybody wants us to all go score 30 a night. In a perfect world. But we realize that won't happen, you know? I think it was a game the other night, like 3 points the other night. We won the game. And I played some pretty good defense that night. It happens. I think KD shot the ball 9 times the other night. Like, it's just, which should never happen, by the way, but it happened. And I think we won the game. You know, so it's very, you know, fine line. Like, yeah, we can look at it through that lens, or we can embrace who we are as a team and embrace our versatility and embrace the need of everybody and not just Beal, Booker, and Durant.
A sellout crowd here at Ball Arena.
Going to Denver is always a challenge. One, they're the defending champs, so they're the champs till they're beaten.
Brad Beal, cash!
At the same time, you know, once you get up and down a few times, your mouth will start like, okay, feel a little chalky. Like, we might need to get some water in here, and then your legs get a little heavy. So that first quarter, we always say the first time out. You know, you gotta get through the first time out and you should be good. Joker, he's an MVP for a reason. Big body, versatile big, skilled, very skilled, with amazing touch. Can't really compare him to anybody. He is his own player. I mean, he's a one-of-one. You know, he's somebody that he's at the top of everybody's scouting report. He makes your night hell. That's what he does. NBA players care about March Madness to a strong degree. We still have our bragging rights. You know, we keep up with what's going on. I did not do a pool this year. Yeah, man, I'm about ready to chuck this hat, just toss it. But my Gators went down to a tough Colorado team. If I could point to the man behind camera right now, who's wearing nothing but Colorado gear. Yeah, it's a good game. Proud of my boys. Oh, my year, March Madness was electrifying. So we were a 7 seed. After my game in the Elite Eight, which is kind of a very surreal moment as I'm talking about it now, because that last game we lost was actually in Phoenix, in the Footprint Center where we played. Rewind back to then, it was crazy. I'll never forget, like, I was sitting in my locker after the game. Kenny Boyden was right next to me. He was like the upperclassman and one of my kind of mentors on the team. He sat there and looked at me and was like, "It's time, bro." And I'm like, what is he talking about? And so he's like, "You'll see." And I'm just like, whatever. And fast forward, I get to the press conference. First question I'm asked, so Brad, are you going to the NBA? Wasn't like, how do you feel about the loss? You know, how's the team doing? You know, how do you feel? What kind of game did you play? Like, no, it's, you know, so are you going to the NBA? And so like that really hit me, like wow, like this is really, it's really surreal. And that kind of hit me like, okay, yeah, like the NBA is a lot closer than I've ever imagined.
What up? Man, I missed both here. What's up, man? Let me get a hug.
Uncle Jay creates havoc in my house, just like Kevin Durant does and Devin Booker does, because now they want their jerseys, right? So now Uncle Jay, I gotta go buy a couple number 0 jerseys because they love Uncle Jay that much. Dad's getting lower and lower on that spectrum, that totem pole. I'm not really liking it. Well, it started with our parents. I would say my mom coached his mom in high school. I used to always come to practice. I remember as a little kid with my mom, see this little kid, little Jayson, and I remember his mom coming up to me and asking, like, could I mentor him? Could I like take him under my wing? And like be a big brother to him, and that was an easy decision for me. Coming from a family of all boys, coming from 4 brothers, you know, just add one more to the mix, you know. And he embraced us, we embraced him into our family, and vice versa. And it's amazing. Like we literally grew up, lived 5 minutes from each other. He's a great, you know, brother to me, and it's awesome to see him grow up and mature into fatherhood. You know, he goes above and beyond, man, for the kids. Jay loves the kids.